Ian, of all the impressive wins the Knicks have had lately, the way they finished this game has to be up there. Where does this rank among the Knicks' moments this season so far?
Oh, it's right at the top, Michelle, to me, because of the implications of the game and the way that everything went down to the buzzer. I mean, you saw it with Randle hitting that huge shot at the end, and the Knicks just showing a lot of grit on the road. They've been a really good road team all year long, but this was a significant game for them, given where we are in the season, given where they are in the standings. And it looked like this was a sequence of plays where Julius Randle last season, I don't think he would have hit that shot because he had a turnover earlier in the fourth in that sequence, and I think he might have struggled to shrug that off. But here he was this year, Randle shaking things off and being in the moment and knocking down that big shot.
You're absolutely right. 43 points for Julius Randle, including the game winner. I mean, it really is incredible, his redemption story this year. What specifically has impressed you the most?
I think you've seen it twice now from Randle in this market, the biggest media market in the world. Nick playing as the face of the Knick franchise, struggled year one, comes back year two, all NBA. Struggles last season and comes back this year and is doing what he's doing. And it's remarkable to me from a mental standpoint, because Randle's talked a lot about how he struggled dealing with failure last season. He was so, addicted to the success of the previous year that he had a tough time stomaching the failures of last year, and it showed. But he said he was able to work with himself and work with the people around him, getting better at that in the offseason. And you've seen it this year. He just seems so locked in, play to play, not letting the last possession bother him. And you saw it in a big way, obviously, tonight when he knocks down the big three-pointer to give the Knicks a huge win on the road.
Yeah, it really has been incredible. But with this win, the Knicks are now 4.5 games up over the Heat. What specifically do they have to do to work themselves into the top four in the East?
They have to win some more games here, and it seems like they're well equipped to do so. But Cleveland, it's there for the taking for the Knicks. It's not insurmountable. Cleveland sitting there at 4. But the big thing for New York to me tonight was getting that big edge over Miami. Michelle, you mentioned it, because the Heat are always going to be lurking there. I don't care how poorly they're playing. They're always going to be lurking. But to get that big edge over them with 17 games to go, I believe, was significant. Knicks 2 over Brooklyn for 5th place in the East. So they're sitting in a pretty good spot right now. They should finish top 6. And again, Cleveland, not insurmountable for this Knicks team.